Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Off the Line Racing. We are back for another round of racing, and join with me in the comms booth, as you can see, smiling away, it's Tom Carter. How are we doing, buddy?
Finally able to show my face on OTLR. I'm so excited to do it. I'm so excited. It's just more of an intimate thing to do now, isn't it? Now that I've got the camera, I can see you. Hello. Finally. Feels good.
Absolutely. We love to see you actually showing your face. We can see your actual reactions and see you smiling away nice and bonny. But we do have only 2 rounds remaining. So we'll take a quick look at the calendar, what is next to come. You see, we are heading over to the monumental, the mighty Silverstone, mine and Tom's home Grand Prix. So we're expecting something special to happen here, especially as we get into the final 2 rounds with the championship being so close. Silverstone Circuit in Great Britain with its 18 turns, 5.891 kilometre long, 3.660 miles, with 2 DRS zones and 2 detection points. All these turns can be mighty treacherous, but favoured overtaking spots, especially as you get into Stowe. That is absolutely beautiful when you get through there with the DRS and the overspeed, but don't count out some last minute lunges going into Brooklands and Luffield, another favoured spot for overtaking. But now, we don't let us keep you waiting any longer because qualifying is just about to begin.
First driver out the pit lane is Boss Moss.
Oh, what is that? There we go.
In the Williams.
We had a bit of a delay for the game to register, but nevertheless, we are going again. You see, the Williams is one of the first out. Boss Moss, we will go on board with that Williams driver as he gets himself coming around towards Brooklands and Luffield. This is a favoured overtaking spot, especially at the end of that DRS straight.
Yeah, definitely. You can get a nice slipstream as well, as we've seen in real life in 2021, just before the incident on the first lap between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. That the slipstream is very, very powerful, especially in the early parts of the race. But also, being in the slipstream means you're right behind the car ahead, and that's bad for your tyres.
Certainly is bad for your tyres. That dirtier can certainly. Oh, I've put the telemetry on by accident. There we go. It certainly can be treacherous for your tyres, especially trying to follow that car so close. You know, the heat from the car ahead, also overheating the engine, so moving out of that hot air can also help with your performance. You don't want to overheat your engine in a track like Silverstone where you need to maintain all your acceleration and your momentum. But Boss Moss now coming down into Club. The final couple turns, which may see some spicy battles towards the end of the race, but nevertheless he crosses the line on the Hamilton straight and gets firing towards Abbey.
Yeah, the start of this lap is very crucial. He doesn't want to scrub enough speed off the lap time here, and he doesn't want to wear out the tyres too much. So you've got to find that nice balance through the first few corners here. It looks nice and tidy with a bit of a smoke there in the first bit of the lap there. So he's obviously locked for the fronts or maybe the rears. It didn't look too bad. Opens the first DRS zone of the lap here now down into Brooklands and then Luffield. It's a very, very important braking zone this because you don't want to go full onto the brakes. You want to just nicely ease onto them so you can ease yourself through the corner without locking up the inside front.
Absolutely correct on that one as he's finished Woodcote now and gets the power down up towards Corpse Corner. This costs drivers their races, but can also cost you positions if you do not get yourself on that right racing line. You don't want to take too much apex on the entry or the exit, but he does it nicely. And now into the famous, the lovely, the magnificent Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel curves. This is where things get interesting if you can get the right racing line and set yourselves up to open that rear wing, but it's dispatched of ever so cleanly and into one of the overtaking hotspots of Stowe Corner. Firing it around nicely. Again, you don't want to take too much apex on your entry. If you get that car unsettled with it being such a fast right-hand turn, can really push you out and put you in a very unfortunate situation. But he's now coming through Club. What's the banker time going to be? It's a 27 flat. Not a bad opening lap for Boss Moss. We have a Mercedes next across the line. It is not the Fizz. It's you and his teammate who jumps up into second with 28.3. Kick Salvo coming across the line. That's Sam up onto the front row at 27.4. Lugi taking pole position. What a lap there from the Williams driver and a V-carb crossing the line to start his lap. The Alpina Sid in fourth position there. Bosmos is still in P2, jumped by Luger. You see everybody now starting to set their times. Ingram, the Alpine, just coming in shy of his teammate Sid. 2:10 separating those two. But in millions, at the minute, it's Williams, then Nicky Sauber, then the Alpines.
Yeah, just keeping an eye on there. Everyone else is. There's only 2 people on outlaps tonight. It's Glitch 10 and the lanky one. Glitch 10 in the crucial drivers and constructors championship fight between the
Cooper.
RBs and the Ferraris. But as you can see, no Tom H as it stands. So, yeah, one of your contenders absent on his teammate and on himself.
Leon takes a new pole position, time by almost a tenth to Cooper Fan, 800ths of a second separating those two, but we're on with Sausage Joe, the race debutant who won in that very same GP. He had his pole position on his debut, then went on to win the race. So Sausage Joe certainly one to watch out for. The reserve filling in for the V-Carb once again with this championship fight on your hands.
Yeah, the gap at the moment in the drivers' standings between your top 3, Glitch 10, Leon, and Tom H, is just 4 points. Glitch 10 on 99, Leon on 97, and Tom H on 95. So only 4 points behind his teammate there. And the constructors, just like a brief overview before we take you through it fully, at the moment there's only 4 points in it as well. So every single inch on the track is counting in this session.
It certainly is. We see the fish jump up into 6, but nevertheless, it's a V-Carb lockout. We've seen it before, we've seen it again, but these are only the banker times. Still 12 minutes to go in this qualifying session. Certainly a lot of time for these drivers to improve. That sky's looking a little dull, a little grey. Could we expect some weather? But this is Great Britain. It's always cloudy. You never see some sunshine around here. That's a fact. But as we press on, who else is there? There's Glitch 10, as we said earlier, coming around club now. Can he improve on his? He jumps up into pole by. Oh!
Whoa! That's tight as well. It's only what?
13
12 thousandths in that.
12 thousandths of a second there separating those two. That is mighty close indeed between Glitch 10 and Sausage Joe. Glitch looking to potentially take the championship in this race, unless any other driver can do anything to stop him. But he's certainly looking strong as well, pushing the Ferraris to the top in constructors. We can also mention that. And he's now the man who sits at the top of the drivers' standings. It was a McLaren-dominated season throughout quite a lot of the earlier stages, but as we got into the previous round, it was Glitch 10 to finally take that top spot. But here we go. Can he improve? Can he take another victory? That'd be 3 this season for the Ferrari driver.
The attentive among you will have noticed that Tom H has just joined the session and he's now on the leaderboard as I say that. So he has arrived, he is attending this race and he's in with in the fight. So he'll get his chance to qualify at the front and stay in this championship fight.
Absolutely. Does have his chance to strike back at his teammate. Again, with them being so close, you said 4 points separating those top load of drivers. It's close. It could be anybody's championship. It all comes down to these final closing rounds. There's only 2 to go. Here, we're in Silverstone, and you'll see the finale at Sao Paulo in Brazil. So it's certainly going to get interesting. Can it be taken here by Glitch 10, or will we see it go to the final round? God, it's going to be interesting, Tom.
Mathematically, it can be taken on. It can be taken on this weekend, but it would require that Leon and Tom H both DNF with Glitch 10 winning, meaning that the championship gap. If it's above 26 points, no one can win it.
It's over.
Oh! Beetle Clamp, what are you doing?
Oh, have you seen something that we haven't?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's off the track currently.
Yeah,
He's laying through. He's that sick.
In his defense, he may have been avoiding somebody, so I won't say anything there. But he could have just been avoiding someone. It looks a bit dramatic because he hit a polystyrene barrier.
So he's hit one of the boards on the outside. We can live with that. But we are on board with Sid C2E1, who's coming around clubs now as he gets himself set up to start what will be his second timed lap. He's on a 27.7 at the minute. Certainly the Alpine driver has more pace than that. He can break himself down into the 26s. You can see the huge gap, the huge margin between the drivers at the minute, between those front 5 drivers all the way down to P16. Ewan setting that time lap in the 28.3s. One of the slowest drivers so far, unless Tom H has a stinker. Nevertheless, Sid CTB1 gets himself in that first DRS zone, and that rear wing is wide open as he comes into Brooklands now. This corner is favoured for overtaking. You can see him side by side and switching it round. Love field we go. Gives you the inside line if you can stick around the outside of Brooklands and through Woodcote. Nice and Bonnie, nice and clean. And he does look like he's backing out of that. He's off the line ever so slightly, but that battery is still deployed as he comes around Copse Corner. This could be a double out lap for the Alpine.
Yeah, it could be a double out lap, or it could be... Well, he's on fresh tyres, so I don't understand why he'd do that.
I think this is a push lap. He is certainly looking to send it there through Maggots and Beckett's. Finishing Chapel Curve now and onto the hanger straight. This Store corner can certainly be one to watch. Another favoured overtaking. I have swung it round the outside here myself. It's all about getting that rotation. You run it wide to track limits and then fire yourself round to the right, trying to maintain all that speed. You barely brake, if not no braking coming around Store corner. Oh, he almost invalidated there, but he managed to keep the time lap and goes half a second quicker, does Sid. That could have been disastrous. Well, I tell you what we did miss is Loogie setting a new pole position time.
Something I'd like to draw all of your... Something that I'd like to draw all of your attention to a bit quicker next time is Tom H's lap. He's just had a big snap in the first sector, which is why that reaction was out of my mouth. But I don't think he's going to back out. It wasn't too bad. It was just a bit of oversteer. But he looks quite on. He's missed. Oh no, he didn't. He looked like he was going to miss the apex, but he didn't miss the apex into Brooklands and through Luffield, I believe it is. It is Luffield, isn't it? After Brooklands.
It is, and no Woodcote.
Yeah, no, Woodcote all the way on the run down to Copse Corner, one of the most exhilarating corners on the grid as Leon, the championship contender, takes the provisional pole time with a 126 flat. What's Tom H got to say about that?
Well, he does get himself into Maggots and Beckett's now. This is where it matters. You need to maintain all your momentum. Try and keep that speed as you fire it ready. He looks a little bit wide there on the exit of Beckett's. And through the Chapel Curve we go.
Bit of lag there for good measure, so he might lose a couple of thousandths on that. But he comes through Stowe now. It looks nice and tidy. You don't want to take too much curb here because it can unsettle the car. He has a bit of a wiggle, but he looks quite clean overall into Vale and then Club, the final 2 corners of the track. You want to just have a nice flow through them and get the power easy. Don't take too much, even though the corner invites you to do so. Through Club Corner, and he crosses the line. And it's only P12 of 127.696. That's a dreadful lap for Tom H, the championship contender.
It is indeed. That's a Ferrari outside of the points on a race where he needs to gain all the points that he can to try and stop what could be his teammate taking the championship. Tom is also within reach. He is within that fight. He can take this. So is this Ferrari against Ferrari as we're heading to the final 2 rounds, or will we see the team orders and will Tom let Glitch take it? Glitch certainly being the faster driver so far. Sausage Joe, P2. These V-Carbs are really pushing down the Ferraris here. They want this constructors. They want victory here. But it is Leon currently leading that charge. There's a Mercedes coming towards the line. Is that Ewan? It is indeed. He does go into the pits. So he's not happy with that lap so far.
Yeah, not too many drivers.
On and out lap.
Yeah, someone who else... oh no, sorry. I thought someone was on a lap, but they weren't.
Oh, what's this? What is that? What have I just seen?
What happened?
The fizz was like right up on the tail of Bosmos. Well, Bosmos is a 26.9, and I think the fizz was just, I don't know, he was just sat in the slipstream, the double dose of DRS. It was a strange sight. What was I witnessing?
I don't think either of them are on laps.
Here comes Cooper. Goes past Bosmos. So now we'll stay on board with Cooper, who is on a time lap. Oh, it's a double 8 lap. He's not deploying. He's not deploying. Alrighty then. We have a Haas towards the line. Lanky finishing his lap, going into 11th position. Did he improve any? I'm not entirely sure though. Aston Martin into the pits. We're still waiting for the Fizz to come. I think it's going to be the Fizz, the first to start a lap here. It will be. So
yeah, he's going to start a lap. No. Did he overtake Bosmos? He did, didn't he?
He did indeed, yes. So, oh, Bit of a wobble there. Andres retires in the pits. He's going to stay exactly where he is. But here we go in the Mercedes with the fizz as he fires it into Abbey. And then needs to collect himself as he goes around farm. Do not put too much load on the car, the lateral load. The aerodynamics will slow you down. But he comes around village and now fires it back round the loop. And now needs to set himself up for entry. Round entry we go, nice and bonny. Not too much curb on entry or exit. Gets that rear wing open to fire down the Wellington straight.
Yeah, into Brooklands we go, and it's a nice and tidy lap so far. Takes a nice bit of curb, cutting all the track if you can without getting invalidation. You want to have a nice and tidy run through here, not spin it round onto the grass like that. The Fizz invalidates his lap, or at this point it won't even be worth finishing anyway.
No, he's had his moment. He's completely had his moment. He's just got too much on the power out of Luffield. It's easy done. It gets the best of us. You're trying to push the car to its maximum potential. You're really trying to gain all the time that you can. You just give it a little bit too much welly and drops himself. So it will be back to the pits, or maybe does he have the fuel to go again if he takes it nice and easy here and now? These Summers coming towards a line, getting himself through clubs now. Can he do anything as he gets himself onto the Hamilton straight? Gets the battery activated and powers down towards Abbey. Firing it round, swing it back through farm. Again, do not push too much load on the car. You need to be nice and gentle, easy flowing as you flat to the floor. You don't want the aerodynamics to slow you down. But he comes around village and back around the loop nice and tidy. Does look nice. Entry dispatched of.
Everyone's had tidy laps so far, but fast is another thing, and sometimes faster is not tidier. And he's invalidated on the inside curve. No, he hasn't. He should have. He's cut it a little bit there. Maybe he had one wheel on the track at all times. Did do Summers, but he's going to get a little bit of time there. He needs it down in P16 with the 28 flat. He's one of the only two drivers in that time bracket at the moment. The rest of the grid are able to get sub 28 times. So will he be able to do it with the amount he's gained there?
Well, he's now getting himself set up for Maggots, Beckett and Chapel. This is where it matters. Maintain your speed. Don't click yourself. Don't hit those red sausage curves. He does it a little bit, but he's collected nicely. That was a beautiful line. He's not up on his time. He's sort of level at the minute. This is where it's going to matter. Did he have a moment coming out of the last corner? Is that where he's banking on all his time to be? As he fires it around Stowe Corner now. Comes down towards Vale. Can he keep it collected? Did he have a moment earlier on, or is this just where he's at with his pace in Silverstone? It's not the fastest lap, and if he can not get the power down on the exit, crosses the line, he does go up by 2/10. So maybe at a moment, finally breaks the 28s, but it's not good enough. He's still outside the points. It's only P14 for the Kicksalber.
Yeah, P14 though, it's a good jump in two positions, so it's probably worth doing, especially at a track like this where DRS is a big factor in what happens on the track. You want to have as much track position as you can as early on, without, losing touch to the guys ahead of you. You don't want to get caught up with people that are maybe a little bit slower than you because you've had a bad lap.
Absolutely, fully agree with that. You need to get yourself going, but it looks like Ewan is going to be the one to come round first with another time. He's certainly got himself collected nicely. He's coming round second sector now. Cops out of the way. Only thing that separates you and the final sector is Maggots, Beckett and Chapel. Can you get your line correct? Can you send it through? Maintain your traction. Get on the power when you need to. Fires it through. Will he Z up on his time? He is by just over a 10th and a half. The rear wing's open as we get onto the hanger straight. Firing it ready. Can you send it around Stonegate even more? That is what matters. Coming down towards Vale now. He looked collected. He looks calm. He looked confident as he comes around the left. Firing back round to the double right-hander. He's invalid. No, he took too much curb on the entry. Oh, he's dropping it now. He's in the wall. He's out of it. He's done, and that's yellow flags in the third sector. Coming around the final corner, the Mercedes, he's done and dusted, he's out of it. He's had a complete fumble coming round club corner. That is unfortunate.
Cooper and Glitch are racing to the line. They're both on their laps. He's a championship contender, but Cooper fan doesn't care. He's taking the slipstream. He's gone up the inside, and he's hit the gravel, so he's lost all that time instantly. Glitch 10 goes through, and we'll see how that affects Cooper fan's lap time, but Glitch 10, is he going to be able to improve with that infringement? Tom H down there as well, not doing very well. They're all coming through the final corners now. Leon, Sausage Joe, all there.
Oh, what's he doing?
Glitch 10 hits the wall. Leon
sets a new pole time. It's Sausage Jaw. Can he do anything about it? He comes around club. Sausage Jaw does not improve. Well, he improves, but not. Doesn't get it. It's a 26 flat. Lugi, can he do anything to respond? The other contenders are out of it. There's no other person who could potentially get in the mix. The times are separated by at least 2/10 to Cooper. Oh, he's dropped it! No, Lugi! He's done. He's out of it. He's going backwards towards the pits.
Maybe not the safest thing to do. Oh, he's been disqualified. He's going to start at the back.
I mean, yeah.
Why would you do that?
Why would you? And now sees himself in the back. That's it. Nice. He shouldn't have done that. He's lost all his positions, but that is qualified, done and dusted.
That's not ideal. Not going to say much more on that, but what I do see is that it's promoted Glitch 10 into the position that is looking right at the rear wing of his championship rival. Tom H is going to have to get past Sid, Cooper Fan, Boss Moss if he wants to be in that fight as well. It's looking like a very, very good start to the OTLR penultimate round.
Well, the final round is looking mighty spicy. Leon taking pole position. Go on, lad. You can do this. You can take it away from Glitch.
Well done, Leon.
The Ferrari looking to take the Drivers' Championship could be jumped from standings as we go into the final round as Leon sits himself on the top, 25.8. Sausage Joe V-card lockout once again. We saw it in the earlier rounds, but it is done. Glitch 10, Cooper Fan, Sid doing the top 5. Boss Moss, Tom, Ingram, Beetle and Lanky doing the top 10. Fizz, Sam, Andres, D. Summers, Ewan, Piney Penguin and Lugi finishing your qualifying session. Lugi, that is disappointing, my friend. You could have been in the second row, fighting away. You didn't have to improve. You could have just stayed on the track, but you got yourself that disqualification. Nevertheless, I shall bring us back to the commentators' room as we now get ourselves ready for the restart once again. Now, after that mighty fine qualifying, I can only do one thing here and show you now how close these standings are. Look at that. Glitch 10, 99. Leon, 97. And then Tom is at, what's that, 94? I can't see
Tom is on 95.
95, there we go. Oh, there we go, I can see it properly now. 95. And then just behind that is Oster, 93. However, I'm sorry to say that Oster is no longer with us, right? When he's in the midst of a championship fight. Attendance has seen him be dispatched as per the ruling. But Lugi there was looking good the previous round, but had connection issues and got knocked out of the fight. What could have been the fight. But apologies for the red lights singing and dancing there. The lobby restart will get underway as everybody should be retiring from the session, getting themselves ready to go back to the lobby. Andres in a fight there for P6 as you see Lanky just behind him with Ingram, Cooper Fan and Sam doing. They're still very close, could jump ahead and take that P6 in standings away. It's just one race away from doing so if you hope that Andres does not have the points finish that he's looking for. So it's also getting very, very close early on here in the final closing round. Sam's not had the qualifying he hoped for though. I saw him down in P12. So that's not good in terms of his home GP. We can only hope that he gets better in the race. Does he have the race pace to press on and take victory here? But he is currently first in the lobby restart. I can say that. Yeah. But nevertheless, as we wait on. So
manifesting.
It is manifesting. Ewan as well crashed himself out at the bottom of the standings table. If he gets a good points finish here today, could jump up to P12, if not P10 or higher. So there is a fight from P6 all the way down to the bottom of the field, while you've got the front runners pushing away for what could be the championship standings. Again, Oster not here today, will not be racing with us. His McLaren is no longer within this fight. And now we move on to the constructors. If you could take us away with that one, Tom.
Constructor standings are as follows. The Ferraris lead the way, just shy of 200 points. The gap to the RB Honda RBPT stands for Red Bull Powertrains is only 4 points. So all points are to play for in the Constructors Championship, but it's also a dilemma for Glitch 10 and Tom H, because who has priority on the track? Who has the right of way? And are they going to be indecisive when it comes to on-track action? In third, it's your McLarens, one hand tied behind their backs, only able to fight with one car. And it's actually, I didn't quite see if there was any cars on track today representing McLaren, but they're in the fight with Mercedes, Williams Mercedes. They're just behind on 5 points behind. And then the second half of the table is as follows: Mercedes, Aston Martin, and Alpine Renault, followed by Kick Sauber, all in a fight in the midfield pack, with your two final teams being Haas and Red Bull. They're your back markers for this season, and they're not able to get as many points as everyone else, but they're still in the scrap in and of themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. So the fight, VCABs, Ferrari. This is what
It's a
I've
complete
been
U-turn.
waiting for. This is what I've
It's a
been
complete
waiting for.
U-turn in real life as well. If you notice that the RBs are fighting at the top, but the Red Bulls are at the back.
Yeah, absolutely. So VCABs could be fighting for the Constructors' Championship here, especially with Sausage Joe and Leon taking that front row lockout. But don't forget the Ferrari Glitch 10 lurking behind P3 there in the qualifying. So he's certainly striking on. And as we see, he's currently leading the drivers' standings. But nevertheless, a lobby is finally going to get restarted now that everybody has got themselves retired. But we had to wait for everybody to follow the rules and retire on the track at the start of the GP so we can get the lobby restart going. But for some reason, everybody likes to start racing and crash into each other and do stupid stuff, and it just delays things a little bit more.
Good catharsis, let's say. So everyone gets out of the way before the actual race.
Absolutely.
Very useful.
It is indeed. But I will be able to point this out now. Don't forget, we are not so far away from the sign-ups for Season 2. September 27th is only a few days away. You need to get yourselves ready and sign up for Season 2, because at the end of this season, it's been a mighty fine fight all the way through. If you've joined us before, you've been watching with us in the past, you will know we've had some insane races. We had 8 different victors take the top step this season alone. Do you see yourself as one of them victors for next season? All you've got to do is join in the Discord server, complete 2 time trials, Australia and Texas. 2 tracks that you should all be very familiar with. They've been in the calendar long enough, and Australia certainly being one of the fan favourite tracks to drive. But if you want to take part in Season 2 of Off The Line Racing, you need to get yourselves signed up as they open in 3 days, and they run through till October the 11th. On that note, we can also show you the calendar. There you have it, starting off round 1, Bahrain, and round 2, Australia, your time trial time. So again, you have the chance to showcase your pace that got you into the league on the track itself as we head into round 2 next season. Well, the season starting October 22nd. Japan being at round 3, Suzuka Circuit could be a little bit treacherous for some. The first sector is dangerous as you get through those S-bends. And as we move on to round 4, Netherlands and Vort, one of the fan favourites also, but has shown its fair share of little issues for some drivers, struggling out of that third sector, that final turn. The way the car rattles over those bumps, it can certainly put you off. It's very off-putting, but it's also still a very good track. And then we get back to Silverstone, where we are now. You see it for round 5 next season, nice and early into the first half of the season, before we head to Austria, Spielberg. One of, again, the fan favourites, a very fast-flowing track. Lap times around 1 minute and 3 seconds in qualifying. If you can get that lap into perfection, then we have our Christmas break. Oh, no, we don't. We go to Canada, Montreal. One of the beautiful tracks, to say the least. I absolutely love Montreal. I love its fast-flowing turns, but can also catch a lot of people out. I've seen some drivers moan about this one, not so happy with Canada. But then Singapore before we have the Christmas break, and we shall see you for the return of round 9 on January 7th. Back to the USA, Austin, Texas, your time trial time. Again, showcase your pace that got you into this league as we go into round 9. And then Mexico for round 10, Mexico City. The S sections in the third sector can certainly catch a lot of drivers out, but it is also one of my favourites to fire the car around. You maximise that line, you get the corners to perfection, and you fly through. Nice and bunny. And then over to Losail, Qatar International Circuit. Not one of my favourites, I can say that. But again, it's so fast flowing, those corners come at you rapidly. It's left, it's right, right. They swing you back round to the left, you do another right, right, left, left. You're all over the show. Absolutely flat to the floor. You need to get yourself the racing line to perfection and maintain every ounce of speed that you can. It's what it's all about before we finish off in Portimao for the season finale. What's your favourite, Tom? What are you waiting for?
Oh, if I was participating in the races, I think I'd be looking most forward to Singapore. It's one of my personal strong tracks. Maybe Zandvoort as well. I like the high downforce tracks. But to commentate on, I think probably Mexico or Qatar. I feel like those two will bring up some action. Hopefully, we'll have a championship fight to watch and behold.
Absolutely correct about that one. I'm most excited for Mexico, I've got to say, on this calendar. I've seen some mighty fine races here. I've seen some late lunges, some late overtakes, and if you can get the traction down coming out of the Sector 3 S's, like I say, going into Sector 3, you get the DRS at the end of that, and if you ride on the tail of your rival ahead, the overspeed, you shoot down them going into the third sector. It's crazy when you get around that right-hander. But then you have the slow speed corners going into Sector 3. On your exit, you need to try and get yourself right on final corner because it can really catch you out. It's classed as a double right-hander as you come around the final corner in Mexico. And if you're just too quick on the power, you're going to send yourself and you are absolutely out of it. You could be pushed all the way down to the back of the field, or if not, get yourself blocking the pit lane, which could get you a nasty unfair DSQ. I've seen that before, that's for certain. Nevertheless, I bring you back to the commentator's booth because we are now getting ourselves ready to go back into the race. 26 laps of Silverstone. I wonder what the weather's going to be like. That's certainly one for debate. What are you thinking, Tom? What do you think it could go?
I'm not bothered about what the weather's going to be like at the moment. I'm bothered about who's going to be leading in terms of the RB and Ferrari fight in lap one. You got Tom H a little bit disadvantaged behind. He's got a couple of cars in between him and his teammate in P3, but then you got the RB starting with the front row lockout. So I don't know how to feel, to be honest, but I'm excited. It doesn't look too dry. I mean, too wet. So it could get wet later, but I don't think that's going to be much of a focus.
Yeah, absolutely. It's looking a little bit dry now because we are about to go trackside. Here we are, ready and waiting. You can see the lovely changing screen of Off the Line Racing banners there. But now, the sky's looking quite bright. I can see some sun shining down. So it's looking dry. It's looking like it could be a good start to the race. And do you know what, Tom? With it being Silverstone, you can have the lights out, mate.
Awesome. Should I give it a moment, wait for the go ahead for everyone else?
Absolutely.
I think my camera might be a bit jittery.
I think it was. I just saw that.
Yeah, it's okay though because we have it on track action anyway. But I wonder who's going to lead into turn one. Who do you think?
Oh, I know. We need to see a push from that Ferrari. We need to see if he can get past those V-cabs because the V-cabs getting that 1-2 lockout. Constructors jump back ahead. Potentially, with Leon winning, could drop Glitch 10 down if Sausage Joe can hold that P2 and take a high points position away from Glitch 10. He's going to lose out some more points and then it'll be about 11-point difference providing Leon can get the fastest lap. Between those two drivers, he'll get 15 for third position and Sausage Joe will get the 18 for P2. So the V-Cabs really need to work together here now. Team strategy. They have the drivers to take potentially going into the final round and the constructors. They need to get ahead of the field now, start leading it because every point matters in these final two rounds.
Yeah, just wondering now in this calm whether there'll be a storm to follow. You have the momentum on the side of Leon, who took the win on a glitch 10 3-second track limit penalty last weekend out. The momentum is in Leon's favour going into this. He's got pole. He has the last race win. His contender is the only other person to get another race win this season. So, I mean, it's all to play for. I mean, it's like being on square one. See what happens.
Let's see who's going to be the first championship. But the lights are on. Go away, Tom.
With 5 red lights. And it's a bit of a drag, but we're off the line for the penultimate round of the first season of OTLR. Glitch 10's had a good start. He's on the outside of Sausage Joe into Abby. He's focused, though. He's going to be his championship rival, Glitch 10, Leon, in fact, who's Glitch 10 into P2 now. We go through the first sector.
there's
And Cooper
contact!
fan, Sausage Joe's been taken out. That means Tom H gets the position. And the RB is dropped down to the back of the grid by Glitch 10. So that's going to be controversial. Get your opinions of that in the chat.
Was that
But
Cooper hitting Sausage Joe?
Chasing down Leon. Sorry.
Was that Cooper hitting Sausage Joe?
No, I'm sure it was Glitch that hit Sausage Joe going into was it Abbey Farm and then.
Oh, I don't know. That was controversial. I think we were coming
We'll go to
around
Cops.
entry.
We've seen championship rivals go into Cops before, and we know how it ended. How is it going to end this time? Glitch 10, will he put his nose up the inside? He doesn't into Cops. He leaves Leon to fight with the vision of him in his mirrors. Cooper fan in the background is looking to get up there as well. He's right on the back of of Glitch. But Sid, he's just dropped back a few tenths as well. He's got Boss Moss and Tom H behind him. Tom H, who's going to be very eager to make up positions early in this race. He's got a bit of a twitch on, though, through Chapel. Ingram, Beetle Clamp. Beetle Clamp has dropped 1.5 seconds to Ingram already. The Fizz on the outside now into Stowe. Just dropping back into the field now as we look at the times. We've got position changes everywhere. Sausage Joe's up to P12, but as it stands, Glitch 10 leads the way on lap 1 from P3.
Oh, there's a monumental battle going on in the back of the field. Loogie side by side with Sam 844. Loogie's going to get through. But he's lost position to Sausage Joe as well. Sausage Joe's through on Sam. That was absolutely insane. Round the outside of club, Sausage Joe back up another position. We turn back to the front as Cooper now lurking behind Leon. Glitch 10 leading the charge, but Leon really needs to get those medium tyres fired up. They'll get them working. Glitch 10 is at the start of a lifetime for the Ferrari. This is exactly what he needed, but he doesn't have the DRS.
Cooper.
Here comes Cooper on Leon with the overspeed. Oh, there's contact with Leon. That was almost treacherous. He tried to go 3 wide. It's Leon dropping a position. Cooper's through. Cooper's really showing some aggression here. He's pushing on though on those soft compound tyres. We'll take a quick look at the tyres
of this championship fight, I believe. Sorry, don't mean to cut you off there, but we go through Cop's corner now. Glitch 10, he's got Cooper fan in his mirrors. Is Cooper going to aid Glitch? Is Cooper going to aid Leon? Or is Cooper going to aid only himself and no one else in this race? It's 2 rounds to go. And as it stands, your championship leader, Glitch 10, he's going to extend that championship lead. He's almost certainly got a warning there through Chapel. The Fizz first track limits warnings penalty victim, excuse me. I've got a bit of gas there, but Cooper fan.
There he goes around Store Corner, takes that inside line, nicely done, gets the speed, but Glitch 10's coming back at him. He's not letting it go easy. The side by side as they come through Vale, and they're getting to club corners now. He's coming around. Glitch 10 retakes the lead. Leon still lurking behind, but under pressure from the Williams Boss Moss. Boss Moss taking fastest lap of the race. Leon's mediums compounded tyre seem to be getting into the working condition now. Those soft runners have really started to put the pressure on each other, which is opening the door for Leon on those medium tyres to fire back. Tom is now past Sid, but Sid's under attack from the Fizz. The Fizz around the outside. Can he make the move? He's really looking to send it. They're coming into entry now. There's almost contact with the Alpine. Oh, good racing there. Sid doing well not to get himself in a kerfuffle, but he's now passed by his teammate of Ingram. The Alpine swapping positions, but the Fizz is now up into P6. So he was P9 earlier, certainly making the moves in that Mercedes. Now needs to press on to get back into the fight. He's with DRS of Tom H, but he does have the penalty. Tom H now needs to press on and get back into the DRS of Boss Moss. But these front 4 still fighting away for the win. Leon's looking close on that rear of that Ferrari though.
I've been monitoring the battle at the front as it stands, and Glitch 10's lost position into Brooklands to Cooper fan, but he's going to get it back now on the inside on the way to Stowe. He doesn't look like much of a fight at the moment. It just looks like a running down of the clock.
Certainly does, swapping the positions. Left, right, side. Oh, Cooper off the track there, gets himself back on. Almost could have been kerfuffle with Leon, but Leon saw it well and has reacted, stayed behind, and we now move on to the Hamilton Straight and get going for lap 4. Glitch leading the charge. Cooper P2, Leon P3, starting on the medium compound tyre. It's certainly starting to look disappointing for him. There may have been a bit of an issue there. Beatles dropped all the way to the rear of the field, maybe dropping it out of club there. But he gets himself going. He's still within the DRS of Piney Penguin. Andres is outside of the DRS to D Summers, and then there's a train up to P5. So, no, yeah, from Lanky up to P5,
P4.
P4 even. Yep, the train there. Well, Tom H has lost some time. He's not really pressing onto the front, but not having the DRS. They are going to DRS away the front four drivers. Certainly going to happen. The Fizz, he's certainly not feeling too much pressure. He's waiting behind. He's not looking to pass yet.
Bosmos is just lurking in a nice P4 at the moment. Feels like he's a bit a small fish in a big pond at the moment. He's right there in the championship deciding fight, but he doesn't seem to be getting involved too much. It's just Glitch 10, Cooper Fan, and Leon trying to decide who goes where. They're itching to get each other's slipstream, so obviously they want as much pace as possible. Trying to get away from Tom H, maybe. Glitch 10 inadvertently helping them.
Oh, Luger looking to make a position, does so indeed. He's now within the fight of Tom H and the Fizz. The Fizz is through. I was watching the front there to see where the moves were going to be, but Glitch 10 still leading the charge.
Beetle Clamp gets 3 seconds.
Yeah, it's a couple of penalties coming out early on. It's only lap 5. So it's not doing well for some drivers. 3 seconds already. D Summers is in the pit. He's that
It's an early stop. It's an early stop, so it must be damage.
Shall wait to see, but we're back on with the front runners.
Yeah, it is. Going on to hards to the end.
There's a wing for that driver. The kick Salva going on the hards. Certainly able to do so. The hards can do some mileage. Leon almost getting the drop there. Oh, he's looking to the outside line. Just went a little bit wide and couldn't get the traction down. That could have been nice. Maybe the softs are starting to drop off now. The softs have not been the favourable tyre for drivers that can go this fast. They burn out too quickly. They drop off. He's too quick. They could certainly hit a cliff anytime soon unless they can maintain that push. The medium's looking to be the better tyre as Leon's really staying on that rear diffuser of Cooper.
Maintaining a nice gap is Glitch 10. Cooper gets a warning definitely for going wide there, and if he didn't, I'd be surprised. Leon takes the position. Is he going to take it on Glitch 10 as well? So here's your new championship leader as it stands.
Oh!
Leon.
That could have been bad. There was contact between Leon and Glitch 10. Oof.
That's not ideal. You don't want that between championship rivals.
See, I'm excited. Every time the V-Carb and Ferraris are fighting, I know what's at stake, so it gets me excited and energetic. I just start shouting. But Glitch got a run there right at Cove Corner. He's looking really close. Just recharging the battery, staying in the slipstream as we come into Abbey. Very, very close. Will we see a lunge into turn 3? Cooper's going to try it. Cooper sending it side by side. He's just not close enough. It's the fine margins. Can he switch it back as we come around the loop? Does not indeed. Leon leading, but that fighting's going to cost them some time too, Leon. But they do have the DRS, so they can close it back up as we get into Brooklands and Luffield.
Cooper looks a bit on edge here. He doesn't feel like he's quite got the composure of these two at the front. These two have been at the front all season. Like I said, only drivers in OTLR history to take multiple wins instead of just having one on the scoreboard. But who's it going to be today? You got 2 chances to put your hand forward.
Fizz putting the pressure on Tom H, staying very close as they came around Corpse Corner. But now back on with the front 4 just in case anybody gets the run. Glitch 10 coming out of Chapel Curve very nicely. Will get the DRS. He's going for it, making the attack. The overspeed was insane on that Ferrari. You could see the traction coming out of Chapel. Got the power down beautifully there on the soft compound tyre. Soft versus mediums. Ferrari versus V-Carb for championship. It's only lap 6. This is...
Yep.
What a race.
Your net championship lead has changed about 4 times already in the last 6 laps, but Cooper Fan gets a bit of a slide on through Club Corner. Not too consequential. He'll be able to make that time up. But they go through Abbey.
2 positions.
Oh, he has?
Is that a
He's on a nightmare. He's on a nightmare. Might need a safety car to bring him back. He's just, like as I said, having a bad qualifying session can keep you within a pack of drivers that you know you're quicker than. Like in this instance here, Tom H has definitely got the skill of the championship rivals at the front. He's one of them, but he's having a poor race here.
Yeah, certainly not Tom H's best display. He was a little bit late to qualify, had a poor qualifying, which got him caught up in the fight and losing too much time to those runners in front. As you see, the gap's not really closing, even with the Fizz now leading that. They're just DRSing away. These front 4 are in a league of their own at the moment. But... you know, for Glitch 10 and Leon, the championship is at stake. Boss Moss could be chasing his first victory of the season and to be the 9th different victor on the top spot, putting his Williams there. Cooper also looking to take a race victory here in OTLR. I don't know if he has previously, I can't remember if he has, but if he has, it could be 2 for Cooper, if not his first. But here they go now, 3 wide, coming down the hanger straight. As we get to Stowe, it's Leon who leads the curve once again.
Oh, Cooper's got through as well.
Cooper straight through as well. Glitched hands, dropped 2 positions there. We was expected, not benefiting from the DRS. The V-Carb and the Aston Martin just getting the rundown coming out of the Chapel curve, getting the better line, getting the traction down, getting the overspeed with the DRS and the ERS, pushing ahead of Glitched hand. It's lap 8 and there's battles lap after lap for the lead. This is fantastic to say the least.
Yeah, this is some good scrapping away, nice and respectful as well. They're both under the respect that they have. They need to both get to the race to have a fight, so to have a chance of the title. So the point in which you should be fighting for the points isn't now. You should be fighting to get to the end of the race now, and then the fight for the points comes towards at the end of the race. So both wise heads in the cockpits here of the RB and Ferrari. Cooper fan, like I said, just here to be a catalyst, I suppose. Just turned up to show his face, but he's definitely in the fight as well. Could potentially be in the championship fight for season 2. If you would like to be part of season 2, make sure you get signed up into the Discord. I'll get a link to that in the chat. Season 2 turnaround is not going to be long. You're going to be able to sign up within the next few days, I believe, or it is this week. So if you would like to be part of that, make sure you get yourself into the Discord.
Absolutely, get yourself in the Discord and be a part of the action to come. But Glitched Hen now potentially looking to fight back. He is indeed. He has a nosy. He's just not close enough. Makes himself wide in the mirror there, a Cooper fan. Lets him know I'm still here. If you leave the door open, I'm going to go for it. Is Leon still leading that charge though? The Fizz overtaken by Lugi and Boss Moss. So there's a fight. Oh, Lugi now, sorry, not Boss Moss. By Lugi. So Lugi into P5. Williams doing good in terms of points. Lugi needs the points to get himself a little bit higher up in the field. He could have had the points last time out, but saw his first year connection issues. And it's unfortunate for him, being one of the faster drivers. Now he needs to press on to gain to his teammate, but his teammate is still lurking in the pack in front, just waiting in that DRS, biding his time to strike. Sausage Joe goes into the pits. Here goes Glitched Head. Could he be a double move for the Ferrari? He's going to go for it into Brooklands. He makes it done. Nicely done. Cooper fan looking for the outside line in left field. Can't get the power down. Leon with a better racing line. Gets the traction down better. But we'll have the DRS as we come into the second sector.
Yeah, we were so close to an accident there. I can't quite describe how shaky that was.
No, it was indeed. God, these are really throwing it out here. They're letting it fight for lap after lap. This is what we love to see. Leon, can he get the run down out of Chapel Curve? We saw it earlier on. He had a nice line there through Beckett's. He's mighty close. Coming out of Chapel, gets the rear wing open, looking to fight it back. Beautifully done from the V-Cab. Cooper making it again. 2 positions once again from Glitched Hen. They just keep swapping 2 for 2 every time. Glitch now looking to fight back. Cooper goes into the pits. Whoa, early call there, looking for the undercut. Hard tyre, maybe for Cooper fan. The softs are certainly show their age. Dropping off for the Aston Martin. The undercut territory. It's going to be massive here in Silverstone.
It's going to be so big, but oh yeah, excuse me.
It's all right.
I'm not certainly not bored of this in any means. This is a great championship fight and penultimate race to have, especially with the fact that the Ferraris have been split up. We've got a yellow flag somewhere.
Oh, Sid's fighting with Sam, the side by side, still side by side. Sid loses a position. Oh my God, Sid's being clean.
Beetle Clem's lost his front wing at club.
Oh, yep, there he goes. He's completely lost it. Virtual safety car debris on the track. Oh no, the undercut. The undercut from Cooper's been foiled. It's been absolutely thrown out the window.
Oh, if Cooper fan's been dragged out of this by a VSC, it's only destiny. It means that these two could scrap it out on their own with maybe Boss Moss's odd interruption. He's been quite passive so far, but can these two get back to the pits in time and get into the lane? Because the gain here is going to be drastic.
He's been fumbled either way because he can't make the most of those tyres, those fresh tyres. He can't push. He's restricted by Delta. Whatever hopes he had has been completely pulled away from him. Diabolical if they've got a pit. They've got to pit now.
Yeah, they've got to cover off the people they're in a fight with. I mean, the drivers that are quite a bit behind you are quite a bit behind
There
you.
they
They're all
go.
coming in yet. Here it is.
Oh, I don't believe it. He's been robbed. He's
No,
been
10 seconds.
absolutely robbed.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. At least it wasn't full.
Oh, unfortunate. But we go back racing. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Will
That's
it?
still quite a big gain under pit.
Come on,
We're gonna
he's in a club.
Yeah. No, he's into Vale.
He's coming here, yeah, in a veil. Coming through club.
Coming through club corner. You can see it on
It's
both
gonna be
screens.
close, it's gonna be close.
Leon's just come out now and Leon's gone.
Glitch doesn't.
Oh, it's close.
Where is he? Oh, he's coming out. Oh!
Okay, he hasn't lost too much, but he certainly hasn't gained either. And he's on the medium tyres.
God! Wow!
Oh, can Piney Penguin drag Leon forward though, out of the DRS of Glitchton and Cooper? If Glitchton and Cooper's going to scrap now.
Cooper's going through.
That would be so unlucky if Cooper was to lose a podium on a VSC set of purple sector 1.
He has warm tyres. They're going to be a damn sight warmer than those two. They've only just come out of the pits. Cooper's already done a lap. He does have the tyre advantage. He is pushing to try and get Leon. This is where he needs to make it count though with that tyre advantage. Leon's on the hards. Leon's going to the end. Strategy here for Leon.
But Leon has also got a Piney Penguin in front of him and he's going to get DRS down to Stowe. That means that Cooper fan's going to have less of an advantage. You'll only have the slipstream instead of the
Did you
DRS
see
as
the
well.
way the gap closed there, coming through Beckett's into Chapel? Look at Cooper coming. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's trying to thread the needle. That could have been disgusting.
It's more of a let him know you're there move from Cooper than it is an actual attempt at an overtake. But Leon doesn't falter at all. Club corner, it's a dangerous corner, easy to spin by accident. Cooper fan sets the fastest lap, that's 1 point to him. So that's one less point to Leon and Glitched Head and the Ferraris. Tom H only in 10th at the moment.
Oh, Glitched Head's been hit with Cooper. He went for a late lunge there. That was brave, that was ambitious by the Ferrari, but he hasn't lost anything really. He can get going again. We just need to hope that he didn't catch that wing and pick up some unwanted damage.
Oh, if he has damage, it's very, very drastically going to affect his chances at a championship here. The consequences are immeasurable.
Absolutely. He's looking for the inside line, coming through left field. Not close enough. The door was open slightly from the Aston, but just can't get the power down yet. Cooper will have the mediums in a much better place than the Ferrari RV car. As you can see him closing up through Cop's corner. Now into Maggots and Beckett's. This is where it matters. He needs to close up out of the Chapel curve. Set himself up with a DRS. It's hard tyre versus medium tyre. The mediums will be the better tyre coming out of the Chapel curve. Here he goes with the overspeed. Gets the rear wing open. Sends it to the outside line. Does get the move done with the DRS. Glitched is also looking for it. Glitch needs to stay as close to Cooper as possible. Cannot let Leon fight him too much because it's medium versus mediums. Those tyres are going to be better. You need to wait for the hards to come into play later on in the race. Another 10 laps at least.
Halfway there now, we're on our way out of this race, so the scrapping is only going to get more intense from here. We'll see how the strategy plays out. We'll see if there's any more factors to come into this championship deciding race. Potentially could go to the next round. If you would like to join us in the next round, come to this channel at the same time at 7 PM GMT next week on Tuesday.
The Fizz is almost going for a loogie. Oh, that could have been brave. That was brave in the loop. Oh, that would have been amazing if he pulled that off coming through entry. That would have been insane, but he does have the DRS to benefit. Going into Brooklands, there's not a lot he can do. Oh, he went for it. It was ambitious. He tried. We love to see it.
He definitely tried,
Sam
but
and
it's unlucky.
Sam and Ingram fighting, coming through Luffield. Sam has the inside line, the beneficial line. Will get the move done on the Alpine, but will not have the DRS. Oh, they're still side by side there. Go on, Sam. Still side by side, has to concede it, but into Cops. Can he do anything? They're still scrapping away. Really fighting away. We're back on with Glitch Dennis. He makes a move on Cooper fan. Could Leon potentially capitalise? He's not close enough.
Yeah, as those guys going to slow, Sam and Ingram just start the DRS zone.
Back on board with those two as they fight away. Sam has the DRS, will make an easy move before he gets into Stoke corner. Nice little scrapping there for the Kickstarter.
Two little fights going on at the same time. We like to see it. Sam picks up 3 seconds though.
That's unfortunate, ran a little bit wide down the exit of the store as he were coming down towards Vale, but he just needs to keep himself calm and collected here. No, don't let it bother him. Don't let it bother him. You never know. Force your rival, your opponent, into the same mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, we see moves there. Piney Penguin dropping away. Trying to fight those two. The Fizz did get through on Lugi for P5. Piney Penguin is still looking to fight those. Can he stay close enough? He doesn't have the DRS now. He lost it out as he got overtaken before they got
yellow
the
flag.
DRS.
It's for Beetle again.
Oh, Beetle. Beetle, mate. Lost his weight again. He's lost his front left end plate.
I start to wonder how desperate certain people are going to get towards the end of this race, like Cooper Fan, maybe not Cooper Fan, but Leon on Glitched. How dangerous is the moves going to be, and how far are they willing to push the aggression?
Absolutely. Beetle retiring. Unfortunate race for him in Silverstone. That's not the race he was hoping for. One driver out. Oh, will Silverstone claim another victim? Oh, look at that in the background. You see the Mercedes and the Williams fighting away in the background. Here comes Lugi. Oh, round the outside before they get to Stowe. Beautiful stuff. Get it done.
Glitch 10's starting to pull away here. Cooper Fan's starting to lose a bit of grip.
Oh, Cooper's struggling there. But don't forget, Leon's gone for the long game here. Leon is waiting for those hards to come into play. When the tyres, in terms of degradation, start to swap over and the hards become the favourable tyre, they can go longer. Do some serious mileage on those. He just needs to stay in that DRS. Don't let them pull away. Don't fight too hard. Wait for your time to come. Patience is a virtue, especially when you're doing a hard stint.
I wonder if Leon's pulled a blinder here. He's going to be able to stay with these guys and he's going to have the tyre advantage towards the end.
The Fizz still fighting away with Lugi there for P5.
Very close indeed.
Is that Ewan? Fighting with Tom? It is indeed.
Still just passively having a good race. Using the guys in the fight who are holding each other up. He's managed to stay with them. He's probably overachieving just a little bit. But like I said before, little gaps and little patches of drivers form out a little bit.
Absolutely. Leon. Ooh!
That was close.
Could have almost sent it. You can see the tyre difference now. You can see that the hards are starting to work for Leon. Leon's got them fired up, ready to go. He's eased them in. It's 3 seconds for Tom. Tom's going to cost the constructors.
He's on a smelly race.
Absolutely, but so Sausage Joe. The V car that was P2, he's down in P15.
I wonder what will be said about what happened at the start there. I wonder if there'll be some penalties to come, but...
So far, these front 4 runners in a league of their own. 6 seconds separating them from Lugi. But the Williams doing very well in terms of points this race. You see things start to slow down now as the drivers start to work on tyre management. They're getting to a point in a race where they need to set themselves up for the final couple laps. Not too much battling, they're not really fighting away, costing themselves too much time. But here comes Boss Moss looking for it on Leon. Does not get close enough on the exit of Lovefield. Had a look to the inside line. Oh, that's loud.
Apologies, I was I barely even moved from the microphone.
Oh well, we're done again. That's nicely done. Cooper, could he go for a run here now as we get through Magaspeckies Chapel? We see Stowe Corner being the place to overtake. Everybody's going for it though. That's one of the favoured overtaking spots. Ingram and Sam getting close through Cops Corner. Back on with the front. Who's close into Stowe Corner? This fight's going on everywhere. Cooper's going to look for it. Glitchstein going defensive, sticking to the outside line.
Oh, there you go. And there's your first bit of defence for the day. So far, you've seen pretty submissive driving. Everyone's been reluctant to trip over each other, but there's the first block, as you could imagine. There's the first sacrifice and defensive manoeuvre from Glitchhen. He is not submitted to having being overtaken into Stowe Corner. So.
Oh, Sid! Sid side by side with Tom H. Oh, Sid's going for it on the Ferrari. Go on, lad.
very, very close driving at the moment. Tom H is having a rotten race. He's having a
Oh,
big smash
Sid!
through the corner. Sid just goes up the inside of Tom H through club corner. What a move that is.
Go on, lad! Go on, Sid! Show him who's boss! The fighting there gets it done through Abbey. No threat anymore. Will Tom X try and fight it back? No, he will not. The Alpine has got it done. Go on, lad!
Sid putting up a good defensive manoeuvre. I can't wait to watch this back later and have some fun with it on the little editing software I have. But yeah, Sid's cleverly using Iran the Mercedes' his DRS, but Tom H to the inside. Sid does well to avoid him because Tom H came here like a torpedo. But Sid is going to be very, very eager to use the next DRS and get back past him. We've got yellow flags ahead. Is that someone important? It's Boss Moss.
Oh no, Boss Moss off the track! Falling
Has he got
all the
damage?
way down! I don't see damage.
Yeah, neither do I.
Never mind that, I want to get back to Sid. Sid's actually racing here.
Yeah, he's having a great race. Maybe some poor moments throughout the season, but today he's been very, very, very clean and very, very consistent, I believe. I haven't seen anything quite drastic from him, but Tom H is going to go through on Iwan. He's going to get another position and another point for his Constructors' Championship fight. So at least he's contributing today.
Sid still lurking there in the fight. He's not letting that one go either. Sid still wants to fight on. There's points at stake here, but he doesn't have a penalty. So he's going to jump ahead of them anyway. But he's certainly not stopping him from fighting though.
Speaking of the fight, Cooper fans at some point in that got ahead of Glitch 10. Leon still just holding back with his tyres maybe. He's going to be sitting behind two cars that's going to be bad on the tyres, but then again, maybe those hards are able to tolerate some conditions like that a bit easier than the mediums.
Yeah, absolutely. Here comes Glitch 10 having a little look on Cooper there. Cooper looking to defend into Cop's corner. Here we go, Maggots, Beckett and Chapel. Glitch is very close, but so is Leon as they come through Maggots. Come around Beckett's now. They're going to get themselves set up for that final Chapel curve. Who's going to be the one close enough and get the overspeed, get the slipstream, the DRS and the ERS? Glitch 10 gets the rear wing open, sending it to the outside line. Gets it done before beginning to stall. Leon still waiting behind, waiting for those harder compound tyre to come into play. Has Cooper fan and Glitch gone for the better strategy here? Did they know it would last that distance and still have some pace? Or will they hit the cliff, as the drivers like to call it?
Yeah, the cliff, for people who don't know, so
Sid!
The average tyre... What?
Oh, Sid's trying to battle again.
Oh, let's go Sid.
Sid! Oh my God! Almost in the rear of the Mercedes though, but evaded very nicely. Oh.
Good evasive driving from Sid, quick reactions.
Gasly!
Very close, but as I was saying, the cliff, so the tyre life goes like this. You have the fresh sort of zone, fresh tyres, so as soon as you come out the pits, they're glowing and they're going to be cold and you're going to have to break them in, you have to get the temperature in, but once they come in, they can start to grain. Grain is when they start to lose grip. The rubber that's coming off the tyres is actually just sticking straight back on the tyres and it's more irregular, so then the tyres don't grip as well. But once those pieces of rubber come off and you wear the tyre a little bit more, then the grip can come back to you a little bit. But then the cliff is when, so the grip, once it's come back for the final time, it will start to gradually degrade, but then once it hits the cliff, the amount that it actually degrades increases exponentially. So you can go from being maybe 1 second a lap slower than new fresh tyres, let's just say for example, to being like 4 or 5, 6.
Oh, I've lost voice.
Bit of knowledge for everyone.
Well, I lost your voice for a second there, but
Oh no.
it's alright, we're still good, we got you back. I thought there may have been a disconnect issue for me. I've had some connection issues early on. I thought that was me, but the stream was still running, so I knew we were good.
Yeah, maybe just a problem with Discord, but yeah, the cliff is when the tyres start to degrade very, very, very bad. Long story short.
You completely drop off. Like you say, you go from 1 second potential difference to 4 to 5 seconds potential difference. It completely ends your race, and that's when the harder compound tyre come back into play. But if you look at Cooper, he has been passed by Leon. Leon's looking to press on against Glitch. Maybe now is the time for these hard compound tyres to do their job, while these medium runners need to preserve all the vital life that they have left.
Yeah, Leon's pole sitter is just one position down from where he is. That's too much though. in a fight like this. The margins are so thin, they're wafer thin, they're hair thin, you can't see them thin. 2.5 tenths is not a lot of time either. He's going to be able to match that, regain that, sorry, through the DRS zone, coming up now into Stoke Corner, through Maggots, through Beckett's, and through Chapel. He's looking quite tidy, Leon. Glitch 10 as well, doesn't get another warning. These guys, I'm not sure what their warnings are. I'll give you a check now.
We are looking on the Fizz. Leon, send it on Glitch 10. Done it. Done it just before they get to store. Fires himself back onto the racing line and then flicks it round the right corner. Now comes down out of Vale. Into Club we go. Can you get a bit of a push on now? Can the harder compound tyre benefit? Can you beat your medium running rivals?
Yeah, your Wi-Fi had a fart there for a moment.
Me?
Yeah,
Glitch,
the stream lagged for me.
Did
And I completely lost you yet.
Oh. Don't do this to me, please, I beg. I beg. But we're running again, that's all that matters.
Could just be me, but anyway, we're going. But yeah, Leon taking the lead again.
It is indeed. Leon leading the charge here now, needs to gap his rivals. They are on what will be the worst, the more, well, dreadful tyre as we get into these final 5 laps. I don't know, what do you think? 2 to 3 laps, we're going to really see the difference here in compounds.
Yeah, Glitch 10 can't get another warning either, just so following up on what I said a moment ago, he's on 2 warnings. Leon has 1. How is it only 5 laps to go? Feels like this race has gone so quick.
Crazy, ain't it? But Cooper
Yeah.
looking to potentially get past Glitch 10. If he does, he's going to really help Leon in terms of Drivers' Championship. But Cooper's no teammate of Ferrari, no teammate of VCAB. Is he going for his own victory? Glitch 10 retaking the lead of the race once again. The DRS making it easy.
That's an entirely overtake. Tell you who's having a good race as well. The Williams boys of Luigi and Boss Moss. Boss Moss having a mistake at the front. He's only lost 1 position as it stands though.
Yeah, Boss Moss certainly doing very well to get himself back into what could be a good position if he can press on against his teammate. He's dropping that time away.
Yeah, he's chipping away at it quite nicely. Lucky up 12 positions as well. It's a crazy start to the race. And well, crazy race overall. This race has gone so quickly. I still think it's like lap 6 or 7.
Either way, the Williams have done very, very well for points here. They could get themselves in a good position as we get into the final round. It's the VCAB and Ferraris that are not doing too well, and they have a championship at hand. So it's only down to the front runners that are going to decide the fate of constructors going into the final round. Either way, this championship will be decided in Brazil. With the way things are running, if these 4 laps go out the way they are, and Leon gets glitched, it's all down to the final round for championship. VCAB versus Ferrari. The Red Bull sister team challenging the Ferrari Scuderia team. This is going to be very, very interesting. Scuderia, I said that wrong. There we go. Tom?
Scuderia Ferrari. Sorry, no, I was just I'm typing something up briefly. It's important for the stream.
Why? We'll crack on, do what you do. We'll see the VCAB in the lead once again. Anybody else fighting away? Boss Moss fighting with the Fizz. The Fizz has got through. Sid, no, he's picked up his 3 seconds.
You don't want that, Sid. That's unlucky, but the drivers around him all look to have penalties of themselves, so he's the last one to get it seems, which is something to brag about.
Oh, Sam and Ingram side by side. Sam has the upper hand into Vale. Switch back. No, closes that door. The kicks Albert back ahead. God, he's been fighting with an Alpine for majority of the race, and all this has done is allowed Tom H to potentially get in the DRS. He's in the DRS. Oh no. Oh no. Tom H could get the benefit here in points difference to the VCABs. Oh no. Leon and Glitch fighting away. Glitched his head, but Leon staying very close. Lap 23 of 26. This is where things start to spice up. This is where it gets interesting. This is where the drivers throw it all out. Cooper, I think he's struggling on those medium tyres. He's not close enough. He's not within a good striking distance, but Leon certainly is. He does close the gap a little bit more. 2 temps now separating himself from the front two. Could Cooper be waiting for the opportunistic moment? Let the front two fight it out. Wait for that open door. Wait for the chance that you can push through and take that position away.
We'll soon find out. I'm having some issues on my laptop here. I just hope my face cam's okay. It looks alright. Just checking on the Streamlabs. It looks alright. Yeah, I'm just having some issues with the Twitch, but it's okay. Because all I need is this championship fight to keep me entertained. It's Leon into one of the penultimate laps of this race. Lap 24 of 26. He is chasing Glitch 10 down. It's going to be a run to Stowe, really. Besides the
leader, yeah.
The situation into the next race. I'm trying to think of the right word.
Yeah, this is all what it comes down to. The final lap into Stowe corner. That is what it's all about. And if the rival has the battery to deploy and drain all the way down to Stowe and then some down into the final 3 corners, Vale and Round Club, it is into 16, 17 and 18 could be the game changer, the decider who's going to go ahead as we get into the final round. But for now, Glitch 10's really starting to push on. He's almost half a second clear of the VCAB rival behind, but with the DRS, Leon's really going to close that gap up. He doesn't want to burn too much battery though. He needs to focus on maintaining the battery, recharging it, keeping it at a good level, so that when we come round into the final lap, it's what it's all about. Push it all out, drain it all. But now we come around the Vale, now into Club Corner to start the penultimate lap. Only 2 laps to go to decide who will continue to lead the driver's standings. Is it Glitched, or will it be the VCAB Leon to jump into the lead of the driver's standings as we come through into Sector 1 Farm and Village now? Round the loop we go. Nobody close enough to take an opportunistic move. Cooper starting to close up ever so slightly. Round entry and on to the Wellington Straight. DRS open for the VCAB and Leon. Cooper still close behind. Doesn't choose to pass as of yet as we get into Brooklands, but it's close enough indeed. He's still within the DRS potential again. Try and maintain the battery. Don't burn too much. Try and keep it at a good level. You need it into the final lap to fight it all out. Glitch 10 starting to push a little bit as we get out of Woodcourt and get ourselves into Cops. But Leon also maintaining that push, staying within a good striking distance. It's Cooper Fan who's closing very close to the rear of that VCAB into Maggots, and around Beckett's we go. Chapel Curve may be the decider here for the Aston and the VCAB for P2. I don't know if the Aston's close enough though, because the VCAB does also benefit with the DRS. He's closing in on that Ferrari, not close enough. Will there be a late lunge? No, there won't be. It will be down into the final lap. The final lap will be the decider of the victory in this race. Will it be Leon to take another victory, or will it be Glitch 10? Glitch has had 2. I think Leon has had 2. This is getting mighty spicy as we come on to the final lap.
Yep, 1 lap to decide it all. They're going to be saving the ERS through Abbey they go. Glitch 10 is quaking in his boots because he knows that Leon's going to have to overspeed into Stowe Corner. It's not about Brooklands, it's not about Luffield, it's not about Cops or any of the corners that follow. Glitch 10!
Oh, Glitch 10! Big moment, he's conceded! But did he get the DRS?
Oh, no. Tactical move, and he hasn't got the DRS, but Leon, it doesn't matter. Glitch 10's going to be close enough to get the DRS into the final corner. That's probably...
Well, Cooper's separated him!
Cooper's here! Oh! Cooper Fan.
I told you he's waiting for that moment, waiting for the opportunistic moment to strike back. He jumps up on the Ferrari. This is beautiful for Leon. This is exactly what he needs as he gets himself set up for the final race of the season. If he can get that point gap, drop the Ferrari down another position, Cooper's exactly where he needs to be. But is Glitch 10 done enough? Has he got the battery? Does he have the right position as we come into Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel to set himself up for Stowe Corner? We've been talking about it in the previous laps, but now here it comes to pass. Leon now needs to burn the battery, try and do anything he can to defend. Cooper's going to push on, so is the Ferrari. They're not close enough.
No
It's Cooper
way.
though. Cooper's close enough. Leon's defending, round the outside, he's beautifully done, he sent it! What a move, Cooper comes to contact with the Ferrari! The Ferrari gets back through, Cooper's defending!
I told you to get desperate!
Oh no! There it is, the desperate move as Tom Cooper's called out. Carter, oh my god, I'm losing my head. That was monumental! Oh!
20-second penalty!
That's straight to the stewards, that's gotta be. That is mental! But as we cross the line, Glitch 10 has been pushed to P6 unofficially. Lug is on the podium. Bossmos and the Fizz coming
How
to...
is it possible?
Ah! How is that
How
going
is
to
it
play
possible you
out?
get an un like that?
What has
I
just
mean,
happened?
yeah, Glitch forced it around the outside of Stowe when he saw that Cooper and Leon had a little bit of contact. It was all clean up until then. Glitched at the start of the lap, looked to use a bit of a cheap tactic there into the first sector to lose the DRS anyway. But yeah, what can you say?
Oh my word. That was absolutely catastrophic. But if there was anywhere else for it to happen, it would be here on the penultimate round when a championship is at stake in Silverstone. You can't believe it. It just happened. You just saw it
What
with
just
your
happened?
own eyes. Insane.
I told you.
Absolutely insane.
I knew it would happen. Oh no. Good finale to come forward then. Something that you might want to do to understand the conditions we go into. That's the word I was trying to think about. The conditions that we go into the final round in. You might want to join the Discord to hear about the stewards report.
That is insane. I can't believe what I've just witnessed.
That was insane.
What is he playing at? Well, that was a stupid racing. He got desperate, he sent it, it was too much, and he cost Glitched Hen so much time. That was insane. But he does get himself up onto the podium, does Cooper fan. I gotta say, that's maybe in Cooper fans. That could have been Cooper's fault, but Lugie P3 with Leon with another victory, hard fought, and he will keep that. That is on the track, that is done, no way. Jose, that is done and dusted. Boss Moss, P4, doing very well for the Williams. It's a 3 and 4 lockout for them. The Fizz P5, Glitch 10 P6 after that unfortunate penalty. Ingram P7, Sammy P8, Sid P9 after a nice fight all the way through to the final couple of laps. And then Tom H in P10. Still a point for Ferrari, but it's unfortunate for the V-Carbs. You got Lanky P11, Sausage Joe for V-Carb Reserve, P12 outside of the points. Constructors not looking good for them. Piney Penguin P13, UN 14th, Andres 15th, D Summers 16th, and Beetle Clamp in 17th. I've lost my head after that finish.
Yeah, I don't know how to react to that.
I don't even.
Oh, get your opinions in the chat there of what you think of that, but
That was mental, that was insane. But now we shall move on to the interview room and see if anybody wants to have a word here.
oh, yeah. I've forgotten who we even need to get into the interview room right now.
They join the waiting room and we shall drag them
Yeah.
up if they wish to be interviewed.
Is it only the top 3 though?
It is, I think.
Mhm.
But now we wait as the interview room shall be accessible to them. They need to join it and then I can bring them into the interview room. Oh, that was mad.
Insanity. I've just got to get into the chat briefly. Some moderating.
Yep. Nobody's coming to the waiting room?
Doesn't mean so. There might be moulding after that, but
Well, that was a mighty monumental Silverstone, to say the least. That ended with a bang. Oh, God. Glitch 10, the championship leader, in a kerfuffle with an Aston Martin reserve driver and lost 20 seconds. We shall only have to wait and find out how that plays out in the end. But for now, I shall bring you back to the commentator's booth so we can just go over one last time about the Season 2 information. Don't forget to get yourself signed up. Oh, your camera has been dispatched. Let me see if that's something that I can bring back. It is indeed something I can bring back. You are back with us once again. You said your laptop had that little bit of a moment, but it just reset. But nevertheless, Season 2. Don't forget about it. Get yourself in the Discord. Get yourself signed up. 2 time trials. Australia, Texas, September 27th, only a couple days away. 3 days. The sign-ups open till October the 11th. Get yourself signed up. Get yourself in on the action. You saw it for yourself here today. And now we shall take another look at the calendar. Bahrain, Australia, Japan, Netherlands, United Kingdom, Austria, Canada, Singapore, Texas, Mexico, Qatar and Portugal. 12 races other than your 11 this season. But for the penultimate round, that has been one to watch. And the championship is going to get very, very close indeed. But from us, it has been a mighty fine Silverstone GP. I don't know about you, Tom, but I'm excited for the final next week.
Oh, yeah, bring it on.
Absolutely, bring it on. We shall see you next week. Same time, same place. Don't be late.